Hi there, my name is Afrah Idrees, and I am this year's RyeTAGA president. I just wanted to take a moment to say hello and welcome you to our video for the 2020-2021 student chapter. In this video, we will be sharing a bit of insight on our experience creating a journal in the digital realm for the very first time. It is my pleasure to introduce and speak alongside my team members this year.
Hi, my name is Nancy. I'm in my third year of GCM, and this year I had the honor of being RyeTAGA's creative director. Previously, RyeTAGA has only worked to produce printed publications, so it's a very interesting experience for us to learn more about the new medium and the digital media space. For a lot of us, this was our first time working with digital publications and HTML, CSS, and although both print and digital publications contain the same information, they are both designed very differently, and over the last 3 months, we've spent a lot of time troubleshooting and learning more about e-publications. The hardest part about putting the journal together this year was definitely trying to coordinate all 3 of our output versions. So this year the book is available on web, it's available for PDF designed for print, and it's also available for EPUB. Each of these 3 formats have their own limitations and restrictions. For instance, HP5 content and video animations are accessible and viewable on web, but these things aren't transferable over to PDF or EPUB. So it has taken a bit of navigating trying to ensure that our theme stays consistent throughout our book and that it also remains functional for the reader. What I like the most about GCM is the fact that we're able to take what we learn in class and apply it to the real world. As someone who is currently working on my concentration in publishing, I strongly believe that this opportunity and getting the hands-on experience with digital publications will strongly help me succeed in the industry going forward.
Hi, my name is Esther and I'm a 4th year student at Ryerson GCM, and I'm the marketing director of the 2020 to 2021 RyeTAGA team. Being a part of RyeTAGA has been an extremely enriching experience and has given me an incredible experience and insight into the future of the graphic communications industry. Every aspect of the journal was created by us. Fortunately, we are in a period of time where there's an abundance of resources available to us to help us throughout the process, including W3 schools. Additionally, we also had a lot of support and guidance from Dr. Adams, who is familiar with Pressbooks and had previously used it to write his own textbook and software. Alongside the journal, my marketing team collaborated with creative and multimedia teams to create exciting content for our readers, students, and industry connections while they patiently waited for the final publication of the journal. The new journal format this year provided the marketing team with a gateway into new creative content inspiration, where a large segment of our content material revolved around ebooks and digital publishing technology and statistics.
Hello! As mentioned earlier, my name is Afrah Idrees, and I'm currently wrapping up my 4th and final year in GCM. Last year, I joined RyeTAGA as the Marketing and Events Director, and this year, I took on the role of President. In creating a web-based publication, there were several resources that we discovered that allowed us to enhance our publication, a prime example being Pressbooks, which was the platform that we used to create our journal this year. Though Pressbooks has an interface that allows users to create content without the use of coding, we quickly discovered that HTML was actually necessary for the kind of customizations that we wanted to make. In this sense, Pressbooks acted as a wonderful beginning for us, as it allowed us to customize CSS and export to multiple different outputs. But with all of the HTML and CSS that we learned, we feel as though building our own web page from scratch using Dreamweaver would be a unique experience and would allow for more free rein than Pressbooks, which sometimes had limitations due to its own interface. This would also make use of the skills taught in Web and Cross Media, which is a 3rd year GCM course that focuses completely on designing for the web and how to create a responsive and accessible web page.
Hi, my name's Haiying. I'm currently in my third year of GCM. I'm so glad to be part of RyeTAGA again this year as Multimedia Director. So originally we were planning to design our journal like any other years in the past, such as creating through InDesign, Illustrator, and then exporting it as a print PDF. And we had already come up with some mock-ups with those softwares, but throughout the pandemic we realized the importance of digital publication is reflowability on different screens, which that our journal would stay consistent on various platforms. With that idea in mind, it led us to switch over to Pressbooks with the intent of transferring over as many design elements onto the Pressbooks as possible. However, as time goes by, we had to stop and reconsider our priorities for our digital publication, which are accessibility and functionality. So with that being said, we decided to limit the amount of graphics used throughout the book so that it wouldn't affect the viewing experience of the journal. We figured that by removing some design aspects of the journal, it not only has enhanced the load speed of the ebook when downloaded, but also made our journal look more neatly organized for the viewers to read. There's so much variability in the format that you choose to view our journal and the size of your screens, so we wanted to ensure that the content would flow smoothly regardless of how and where you're reading it from.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Ramiro, and I'm a third-year GCM student. This year, I've had the great opportunity to be RyeTAGA's Editorial Director. We explored a number of different publishing platforms for the journal this year, but in the end, we decided on using Pressbooks. Pressbooks was our final decision because it gave us the opportunity to publish the journal not just on the web, but also as an EPUB and PDF export. An EPUB export was something we really wanted to do because we wanted a reflowable layout. We wanted readers to be able to customize the journal in order to make it more accessible for them to read. It was also a great way for us to explore one of the various resources we have as students of Ryerson University. And finally, with us having to create the journal completely online this year, Pressbooks allowed us to easily collaborate and stay up to date with our progress.